and creatures of the beyond. Today, it's gonna be special. I don't know why, but we will make it special. So, what I was thinking was not create these gold bars, but we will use them as reference to create a golden frame for for a game that I like. I will get into that in just a moment. So I've taken these reference images here because gold bars are the best reference for gold reflections and shadows and highlights and blah blah blah. Everything that you need to know about gold is in gold bars. And I've taken the 999.9% purity, but then again, various gold bars go through various processes and use very toxic chemicals that end up having them look shinier or more regular in their geometry. Like, for example, if we go in here, we can see that these ones are pretty neat, but not perfect. These ones, we see like a lot of defects in the process that it suffered, probably from the chemical processes. This one clearly has some defects here and there. But this one is kind of like the standard. This is how a gold bar looks like. It's not perfectly smooth. It has, because gold is very fluid, it has a very flexible bondage between its atoms, and it's also very conductive, of course. And so yeah, this is kind of like what we are going for. Maybe a little shinier. We'll go with a little bit of a matter surface than this, because this one has all these wrinkles. But we shall see. So, taking all of this into account, I have made some swatches, like from various points here, to just kind of see where we have to go forward with the coloring this time. Not like last time. Okay. And then I thought, what would work beautiful with this gold? Some red, of course. So I've taken like some of the sample coloring from this and input it into this. So our subject for today is gonna be this image. This is from a game called StarSector. It's an amazing game. I highly recommend that you search it up. It's not on Steam. It actually has its own website. Whatever, just search it. You will find it. Awesome game. Really complex, really amazing. And I've been modding some stuff in the past for it. And this is one of the characters that are in the game. Like, it's a generic character, so don't worry about it. No spoilers. And I masked the background because the background was black, and I created this beautiful circle here. Okie dokie. So the circle is gonna be a reference for us to kind of see where we have to create this border. Probably this will be just more of an experiment for us because I cannot actually put this in the game due to how the portraits are set up in the interface, and they're usually quite squarish. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into the details. The idea is that we're gonna try to see if we can create a beautiful border for this. And I have more references for borders and so on, but I'm not gonna clutter the screen with. So, if this is gonna be circular, I'm thinking like we could sit with this red in the background. Maybe I'm gonna make a nicer gradient here. Let's see, let's go with something a little darker. Maybe even darker. Maybe the red is a little bit too... Oh, yeah, kind of like that. That looks a bit more distinctive. I don't have to go wild with this. We can... I could even probably, let's try something black just for the hell of it. So maybe that is a bit too dark. Oh, kind of closes the darker color. So yeah, this first version is better. Okay, we are going to sit with this. Just a second to get my bearings here. The bear, pun intended. Okie dokie. So we said that we're gonna do this. So this shall have to be. Well, I'm thinking what's the best approach here. One approach would be for us to make a border. Make the middle empty. Make the stroke, let's go with a 15. Maybe even more. Let's go with a 25. Yeah, I think 25 is about right. We don't need it extra thick. Let's see what next. Just a second. Next, we're going to go and make this into from an object into a path. Oh, I didn't make you into a path. I always forget this. So it's path, stroke to path, Control Alt C. I was doing that. Weird. You're being weird. Okay. So this is gonna stay in the background. And let's make it sort of like an yellow right now, just to see what we're going for. This isn't bad. Just a second. Okay, so we have this. Now, I'm thinking of creating sort of like the details here on the edge, and here on the bottom it's gonna be something like a little curtain or something like how we see here, but maybe not exactly like this. We shall see. I don't know yet. It's probably not gonna be in one episode because there's a lot of things to do, in my opinion. But just as a general rule, let's create this as a duplicate here, because we might need this later in case we mess something up. But I'm not gonna work non-destructive on this because there's just so many things that I want to shape up. So we're gonna kind of break it apart. And thinking about it now, maybe we should work in a mirror. So let's do something smart here. Let's activate the snapping tool. Make it so. Let's create. Okay, sorry about this. Let's remove the border. Let's make this longer. You're gonna be the thing that cuts this other thing. Okay, so we have half of a circle now. And now let's save. Now we're gonna go here, create an effect, and which one was it? Mirror? Mirror symmetry. Thank you. Okay, so not on discard it, fuse paths. Fuse original path and mirror image into a single path. Yes. Fuse opposite sides. Pick the part of the other side of the mirror as line as the original. No. I actually don't remember how to use this option. Split elements, no. Link style on split modes, probably yes. Because we're gonna create some styles here and there, but we shall see. Maybe I should have created the mirror on a group. Let's do that. I don't want to mess it up. So undo this. Let's create a group. Just create it. Yes. Let's call this group frame or golden frame or mighty golden frame or whatever frame you want. Let's do this again. Mirror on the tree. Whatever you want to be, diffuse and link styles. If we have any styles, I don't know. What? Freely define mirror line. Yeah, the mirror line should be there. Let's remove. Oops. Sorry about that. This. Whoa. Pressing all sorts of wrong buttons. So basically, if I try to modify this now, yeah, it works. Okay, so this line defines on which side we work. So this is on our side, this is on the left side. Let's leave it as it is. I can't give you full explanation of what's going on here because sometimes even I forget, but it works. That's the important thing. And I don't remember what this does. Oh, never mind. We found out. Okay. So, since we have this, I kind of don't like the fact that this ends up here. So I'm thinking of creating a few points here and here, and sort of like, oh, sorry about this, forgot about it. Sort of like create a separation here, and maybe can create this separation something like this. Now depends, here we can play a little bit more, maybe add a few more points. I'm not liking it. I was thinking of something, but well, this doesn't look too bad. Just need to make sure that this goes a little higher. Yeah, I kind of like this shape for now. Maybe we could go a little bit, but no, let's just leave it like this. I don't want to overdo it. So, tiny steps, tiny steps. Okay, let's also use, I'm gonna remove these things out of the way a bit. And let's bring our swatches here, just so we have something to work on. Let's create this. Oh, by the way, so even though it's gold and people say it's yellow, it's not actually yellow. It's a lot of brown that tends toward a reddish yellow. If you look very closely, this yellow might be just a very exaggerated reflection here, but really it's a very dark brown. It's not really yellow. It just gives the impression that it's yellow, but it's never really yellow. Not even this is yellow if you look closely. Anyway, so this is our first element. Um, I'm thinking this looks a bit simple here, so we need a few more elements, but how should I do them? Well, first of all, let's think. I kind of, if a frame, we need to give it some volume, some sort of definition of that it's poking out of the picture. It's not just something that is on top of the picture as a ribbon. So one trick would be to create sort of a bevel here. Well, not bevel, maybe that's the wrong. Okay, let me duplicate this. See what if I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say, but we shall see. So this is kind of in the center. I'm gonna create a new, oops, a new line. Let's remove the middle. And I kind of want to keep this line maybe a little bit thinner. Let's go with the 2. Yeah, that looks good. So maybe I shouldn't have removed that. I know what I want to do, but I don't yet know how. I think like this. First, we're going to transform this into a path. Yes. We are going to do the same thing as before, actually. And try to remove the excess so we can work. So I'm just gonna put this path in the same group so it duplicates. I'm gonna take this, go into the beautiful oops, where am I? Oh no, what the hell I do? Okay, where this one? Oh, this one is here. Come on, go into the sometimes it's difficult to catch it in the right part. What's this? Ah, this one is our second thing. Okay, let me arrange a bit here so I can work more freely. I'm gonna create a new group work space. And let's move it here. And keep everything else on the secondary work in the, let's call it, I don't know, clutter. Because why not? Why the hell not? So everything else is gonna go into this clutter. Okay, now our golden frame. Golden mighty frame. I kind of want to I don't know yet. Let's do something. Let's cut a bit more from here. Wonder if this works. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna put this path momentarily inside, which weirdly enough It's not applying the filter. Or maybe it is. Well, whatever. So we want to remove this. Okay, and now let's. Oh, there we go. I needed to move it a bit. And now let's remove this from this. Thank you. What the hell did happen? Oh gosh, this thing is amazing. Yeah, we need to create like little tiny things that work. So I'm just gonna push it somewhere around here. Maybe make it a little. Hey, why don't you go into both directions? No? Weird. Mm, sort of like this. So if we look at it, well, obviously it's not gonna be this color. Let's see. So select this. Let's look at our beautiful colors. Let's go with maybe something dark. Maybe not that dark, a little lighter. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. But it's missing something. I don't know yet what. Well, I'm thinking maybe we should do the lighting sort of like, oh, what the hell did I do? I'm in the, that's cool. I'm in the thing. So sort of like this way, this way, this way, this way. Oh my god, that's a horrible arrow. Whatever. Yeah. So we're going kind of like this with the lightning in my opinion. Or the other way. Maybe the other way is better because the light is already hitting her face on this from the top towards the from the top right towards the bottom left. So maybe we should follow the same aspect to kind of give it that realistic perspective. Complicated. I don't know if we really need something here. Maybe I will complement the top with something. So we have kind of a support. I'm still plotting the concept. So it's not 100% sure exactly what I'm going for. But since we're going for a round frame, I don't want to leave it too bland. So let's create some more architecture here. Sorry. Oh, come on. Cooperate with me. Oh, it is cooperating. But not in the way I want it to cooperate. So right about here, I want to do some artifacts. Whoops. So I'm thinking like this and like this. And this one with this one. Oh, like this one with this one. With this one, I kind of want to pull them out. And the thing is, this one needs to be Oops. A bit less, like this. Kind of want to keep the circular flow. Maybe this is a lot. Let's try smaller. Something like this. That's not too bad. So if I'm gonna go with something like that, I'm thinking sort of a trinity, but like create a triangle to guide myself through. I could do it lower, but I think it would look too displaced afterwards. So, actually, you know what? Let's undo this. And I am thinking of creating a secondary circle. So for our secondary circle, let's duplicate this, bring it to the top. Well, we can't. Apparently we can't. Let's make it sort of like this. And let's move it. Well, I need the kind of want to make it like this. Let's change the color so we see better. The idea in my head is that there is a secondary circle going this way, but it's not going all the way up. So we're going to create, I don't know, sort of an extension of the frame. I will show you guys in a moment. Let me just kind of get the idea of how much I want to extend. Because kind of thinking like maybe I can extend this into this, so make them both join, and then create a separation, and then create a secondary part. Well, let's try it. What do we have to lose besides some precious time? I don't know if this is too much. I think it's good enough. Okay, let's see. So I kind of want to cut this circle. I don't know now if I should cut it with another circle to keep up the proportions. Let's see. What if I make another circle? Let's make this one blue. Blue, 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 blue. Bigger actually. Let me reduce the opacity to see. Be a little lower. Kind of like this. And let's try to move this one a bit higher. If I'm gonna blend them, Okay. So I want to do an intersection here. This one with this one. Intersection. Perfect. Yeah, this is starting to look like something interesting here. I'm thinking like this. This is gonna be one part, and this one will have an extension here, but continue from over here. I'm trying to think how it would look. So basically, maybe I should first create let's create kind of a border here. This border is kind of thick. Hey. Oh. Is it the same color? No, it is. Anyway, so maybe even less. Let's go to 1 to be more subtle. And now how shall I go around about this part? So this one, oh my god, this circle is in the wrong. Is in the clutter. It should be here, but I think we should first cut it in half to get rid of the issue. And we should move it in our golden mighty frame if he wants to. I don't know why it's not wanting to move. Move! Okay. And for some reason it's always doing this. I don't know. I don't know what it needs to refresh in the... Maybe if I move it whole? The whole group? Ah, move the whole nothing. Why are you making these things so complicated? Oh, I see why. The circle and the image are in the wrong position. I see. So we need to move here in the workspace and the circle in the workspace. Okay, so this is image. Okay, portrait, whatever. I'm just doing some in-house cleaning. And obviously this didn't work for some weird reason. I don't know. Anyway, this will not look like this. I'm going to... So, let's go inside and take this part. I'm just trying to think of a way to make this all work. I think I'm just gonna remove the opacity here and I'm gonna take a little shortcut and just remove this from this. So this from this. Okay, and this one should go behind. Go full opacity. Again, I don't know what the hell to do here. But just a second, I'm curious, why does this image... Oh, I was doing the wrong image. That's so weird. Okay. Okay, that worked. So these two should be grouped. Or no, I'm not gonna group them. This is gonna be portrait. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate this and I am going to I don't know, I'm thinking of a really cool model here because I kind of want to make something that fits outside of this circle. So I could technically make this with this. So let's create something. Maybe another circle, or no, too many circles. Let's try... Oh, we still have our points here. That's cool. No, where is it? Yeah, what did I do? Okay, calm down. Everything is okay. I still don't... Where are my points? Well, apparently my points are not here anymore. So we need to recreate them. No, they were here. I'm stupid. I don't know why I didn't see it. Oh, I see why. Well, that's stupid. Let's kind of get it here. And let's do the same to this one. And now let's kind of eyeball where these handlers must come. Maybe I am doing it wrong here because I kind of feel like this should be here. It's too narrow. So I'm gonna remove that. I'm sorry if I sound so rambling, but it's difficult to think and kind of working the same time. And I'm trying to kind of see where this is going with all of this. This one looks a little bit better. Although, yeah, now it looks good. Well, close enough. Is it okay? I think it's okay. So we kind of have a general shape here, but I need this part to be detachable in my opinion. And I don't know, maybe this one should be... If we try something here, we remove this and we try to kind of make it a fluid curve. Yeah, that doesn't look too shabby. Now on this one, I'm not 100% sure if the curve could also help us, but I'm thinking. So I want to duplicate this and let's create the secondary part. Bam, 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 bam. Tum, 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 tum. Tum, 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 tum. And oh, oh, oh. Oh mon dieu. I was outside. So this with this. Okay, so we have our secondary part. Let's make this a darker red so we can distinguish it. I would kind of keep this here. I don't know. I feel like it might help us to stay into the bounds of what we're working into. And let's try to give this also... Oh. 2, 1. Yeah. You need to move it. And now, what to do about this part? This is kind of weird. We lost something. Well, actually, we didn't lose it. And I'm keeping the original. I'll keep the original for now, just in case. The original is here. Then if I'm gonna remove the edges just in case, so we don't have any issues. Kind of hit me like we need a shadow inside, but we'll get to that a little bit later. Kind of want to see how I can fix this thing. Well, the thing is, I kind of really want to combine this with this. And in order to do that, I don't know, something's kind of missing here, because I'm thinking this should be like a part that sits behind this other part. So maybe some shadows and maybe a little bit of volume here would help. But then let's see what happens. Well, that's a problem because okay, let's duplicate this. Let's remove it out of this. And let's combine it with this. Oh, that looks horrible. What did I do? Why are you doing that? Ah. Okay. What are these? Oops. Ew, we made some weird mistakes here. Let's correct them very fast. Nobody saw anything. Everything is all right. I kind of like the previous look bit better. First of all, let's kind of remove, let's put this to a 1. Maybe a 2 for now. And let's create something here because it doesn't look good to me for some reason. Kind of want to create this idea of I don't know. Yeah, something like this. Okay, we have a few problems here that I'm not happy with. First of all, this one needs to disappear. This one is good, but let's make it thick, because we like thick stuff. We are the thick gang. I don't know, maybe something like this. Maybe even lower. And I'm thinking, let's try a highlight here, because okay, maybe this one should be a 1.5. Well, no, let's try 1. But it feels like no, for some reason it looks like inside is a little thicker than the outside, but my imagination. And still this one doesn't look too great. Maybe I'm exaggerating here. Let's try to pull it in a bit. Yeah, that looks better. And let's see. I'm gonna go with a bit of, a bit I said. Why is it so much? Let's go with something darker though. And let's duplicate this. But it under. And let's create sort of a lighter thing. Even lighter like this. Now it doesn't look like much right now, but with a bit of patience. And a bit of manipulation here and there. It might actually start to look like something, though I'm not entirely sure this is dark enough. Maybe a bit more. No, that's too much. We might need to bring in some clips here and there. Let's try to curve it a bit. I don't know. Maybe it will look a little more natural with a bit of a curve. Yeah, that definitely looks like something. Then maybe this one needs to be pulled in a bit. And like this to create a more not that look, more like this. Let's see. No, that doesn't look good. Maybe even more. Let's try something extreme. Yeah, that doesn't look extraordinarily bad. Maybe here a bit more. Okay, so this one is gonna be more or less the same. And I think I could push this a bit inside. Like this. Not by much. And I want this to be curved at the corners. And well, let's make them natural. Hey, not like this. Maybe a little bit stronger and a bit more arched. And now we can kind of see a defined pattern here. This goes underneath. I don't know if this would help if we would disconnect it. We shall see. Because I'm thinking here there needs to be a defined shadow. So since this is behind, it's gonna be kind of easy. We're gonna just go like this, bam, 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 bam. Gonna take this, gonna go with 10% for now. There we go. And let's fix these things. So this is not gonna look good like this. Maybe push it a bit more this way. Let's see. Yeah, that definitely gives it a more overlapped effect. I don't know about this. This feels a bit... Maybe no, that feels a bit too much as well. Maybe a 10 helps us here. I was thinking creating sort of like this feathered pattern going downwards. To sort of like create this idea of like inside indentations, like a little... I don't know what I'm going for, but this looks kind of interesting. So this is our shadow. We still need to work a little bit on our shadow here. Shadow, look better. I don't know, I'm not feeling it. It needs to be a little bit more, maybe like this. Maybe it needs a bit more thickness. Yes. And now we need to create a little bit of a highlight. So maybe something like, I don't know. Like this. Whoops. And I'm gonna take the whitish thing. Let's go with 10%, maybe a bit of an opacity. No, that's too much. 14, 15, something around that line. Okay, it needs to be a bit bigger. Let's kind of follow the edge here. Not too close, but close enough. And let's see. Less opacity. Let's go with a 60. We're gonna play a little bit more with the colors as we go. But for now, I'm just gonna stick with 60. It's not a lot of details to go on into creating this really. What else? So I'm starting to see a problem now. I think the problem is that if I'm gonna create a color, sorry, if I'm gonna create the light going from one angle to the other, it's gonna just mirror it here, so that's not good for us. So in this case, I need to move the highlights and shadows. I mean, this one we can probably live with, because the lower part is not gonna be that much impacted. Maybe here this area and here this area a bit. Kind of thought of something. This one needs to also be rounded. didn't like that edge was too pointy. Okay, this is fixed. Now let's see about this part. This part, this is gonna be a nightmare. Let's remove the back one. Looks like a little foot. But for the purposes of our work, probably I'm gonna complement with a little circle here. We shall see. So, I think we should move the highlights to a separate layer. Because, well, maybe this one shouldn't. I don't know. Let's see. There's definitely gonna be more light on this side than on this side. Especially since this one is kind of going behind. And the same here. So I'm trying to think if I should keep the highlights like this. The ones that I made so far. And the answer would be probably no. So I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna create a new folder on top. Wait, it was passed in place. And it has been pasted in place, but the problem is, as usual, with these things, I don't know where it is. It should be here. Well, it should, but I don't see it. Oh. Oh, that's kind of sad. It should be up here. I don't know what's happening with this one. Why is it stuck? Well, you know what? We can always make a new one. Let's save. Let's create it again. And this time so the blur works differently here because it's outside of the group. When it's in the group, it tries to take into consideration everything. So we can just be more generous with the values here. So I'm just gonna keep it like that for now. Maybe even go with something like this for now. And let's create this group called highlights. It's gonna be a little tougher because we're gonna have to work on both sides, but let's just see where it goes. So I kind of feel like this one needs to have sort of like this highlight a little bit more rigorous because it's at the edge. Maybe a bit more arched. And let's follow the same principles. Maybe I don't know. I'm sort of I don't know where it's too much or too little, but there should be sort of like this one sits sitting a little bit behind it. It's gonna have like this shadow that increases. But in order to increase that, I would think I can escape with a gradient on this one. So what I would do hmm, since this is a second separate section, I think I would kind of go like this. I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna put it in the hey, I'm gonna put it in the gosh. Why is it stuck in there, I wonder? Is there a... I don't know what's happening. Ah, it's stuck based on what? I don't even know where to look. Then let's just duplicate this. And I'm gonna move it in the workspace. Okay, that works. Never mind. The only thing is that now it shouldn't be mirrored anymore. What? No way. Is this... It's not applying. What the hell? I am literally confused what's going on here. Oh, I see. This is gonna be a little problem. Yeah, this is a weird behavior. I never seen it before. I never tried this technique directly as I'm doing it right now. So it's snapped to something. There is an origin that's trapped somewhere. This is complicating our work. technically I would have to move this on a separate layer then. Unfortunately, I don't know another way right now. Unless... Well, I'm thinking we are kind of done with the mirroring. We created our basic shape, and if we need more shapes, we can always Okay, let's see how we can apply this. So our path affects everything. Select origin item. Never mind. Fuse, discard. So in order for us to make it, but this is a problem because we have definitely more things in here. So this is complicated. There was an option to copy the effect. Copy God, haven't used this in a while. Redo, undo, copy, filter. No, it's in path effects. So path effects, past path effect. Yeah, that was the thing. Such a weird thing. Okay, so I think that if we go to I don't know if I can activate this path effect to apply to everything at once. I know I can apply it directly to only one object, but in this case okay, let's just do it one by one. So I'm gonna go past path effect. It's not gonna do anything, but oh, it isn't doing anything. That's weird. Okay, we have a problem. And it's a major problem because I did not anticipate this. Let me try it again. Maybe I'm stupid and I don't know how to do it. Past. That worked. That definitely worked. What the hell is happening? Okay, I'm just gonna do, but I'm gonna do it easier. Remove this. Bam. We solved the problem. Then I'm gonna go here. Path effect. The problem is with this is that this should be over here. Oh, we need to activate the snaps. Bam. Okay, so we have this path effect, and in order to apply it, we need to combine it. Good. I think that's good. I'm gonna cry. I didn't see this one, guys. Sorry. Path effect. Okay, this one we managed to create it right. Let's see if this one can apply as well. Fast effect. Perfect. I think I'm gonna put the shadows and the highlights manually because well, since I want a bit of symmetry, I think I should, yeah, I should duplicate this as well. If I create everything as one object and I try to combine everything, it will be a mess. So I have to do it individually, unfortunately, but well, it's a small step. It's a small correction. Nothing to fear, I think. Don't panic yet. Okay, we can panic a little bit. Okay, let's do this path effect again. Okay. Now, the reason I tried to do it like this, well, maybe I can apply it here as well. To this one, to this, but I'm still not happy with this shadow for some reason. I don't know, it feels like it's incomplete. Maybe now. Maybe a bit higher here, lower here. I feel like that gives it the 3D effect I'm looking for. Oh, but why did we do this? Now I remembered. And still not happy with this fucking shit. Silly shadows. I see a little clipping there, but we will live with it. What can you do? One more edit for the road. Okay, that looks good. I hope. I hope. We were doing this thing, and I was mainly interested in the left part for now. And I'm gonna remove this, and let's create a gradient. A gradient, and I want it. What's happening now? Why am, oh my god, what am I applying the gradient to? So. So I did apply it, but I didn't realize it was in the back. My mistake. It happens. Okay, we're getting what we're looking for. Let's try to go sort of like this. I think I might need a radial or This might be needing a little bit of nuance. Maybe it's a little bit too saturated. I'm not getting the color. Let's try to look around and see if we can get... Okay, that starts to look like something. Happy accident. I think that looks better. Not perfect, but not the worst either. Technically, there should be some more glowing on this side but we shall see. I'm still kind of unhappy with this. Let's do a little bit of an offset here and remove some of this. Maybe this is better. It's not very strong, not popping up so strong. Okay. So far so good. I know I've been thinking a lot, but because I kind of want a futuristic look, but I'm trying to plot the design in my brain as I go, and I kind of end up with different ideas, and then I try to say, no, wait, one step at a time. First we do this, we did this, we did this. Kind of feel like I'm trying to push a bit strong on what I want the end result to look. Because I want to apply, it looks kind of like this could use some wings, but maybe that's a bit on the nose. It's too explicit. So I want to simplify it a bit here also. The top could use a bit more details. I don't know, it's a good start. And I think this one could look a bit better like this. Maybe reduce the blurriness. A bit less. Maybe a bit more. Kind of look like it's a continuation. And then we have the shadow. There's still details that I haven't taken into account, like we can blur this a bit, just a bit. So it looks a bit softer, doesn't just cut so hard. Yeah, I think that hits a bit the spot. I think we can do the same to these outlines. So stroke. Damn it, that's not good. I would need to separate the stroke from the back I think I'm pushing it. I think no, we're gonna do that effect a bit different. I think I'm gonna create a little bit of a shadow that's blurred in the background so it can soften the edges a bit. Not by much. Well, I can use the trick with this one, but it's too tedious and it might create a few issues down the road that I don't want to fix as we go. Let's try a few more tricks here and there and call it a day. So I'm just gonna copy this. And obviously the more lower we go, the more the narrower the arch is gonna become. So we have to kind of play around. And I think I need to kind of push them a bit more. I don't know, they're a bit too close. Maybe more like this. And we pull this harder on the back. Kind of arch it like this. Let's see how that looks. More arching. Or do you guys want to be archers? It's getting there, maybe a bit more like this. Perfect. I'm thinking if it should be at equal intervals, and then I can mask the last. So I think 3 would do perfectly. Let's try 3, and I'll mirror them after this. So duplicate this. Whoa, 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 what you doing? Don't go crazy on me. So this one should go around here. This one should be right here. This one should be here. But maybe a bit higher. And let's correct this. Let's move it a bit up like this. Maybe it's too thick, so a bit thinner. Little details that nobody notices except me. I think that looks good. Okay, so I think I can sort of trick this into doing it like this. And then I combine it, and then I create the mirror. Bam, bam, bam. Le mirror. I could also start it like that, so it's useful for. I forgot to activate this. Perfect. And now let's just all combine it. And we also need to do the highlight. Well, with the highlight it's gonna be a bit easier. Last famous words. And then I'm like, no, it's not easy at all. What have I done? The humanity. Oops. The humanity. Well, only applies in case of desperation, which are often. I think this one is too fat. You see, we burned some calories, we made it thinner. Problem solved. Maybe a bit more on this other side. Just so we can... I'm doing something stupid here. What am I doing? Jesus. What is happening here? Why do I have 3? Okay, that doesn't look good. I hope I didn't... Okay. What are you and where are you going? Let's undo some of the stuff that I did here. Okay, that looks scary. I think I need to go fix it on the other side as well. No, I only created it here. I'm a genius. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. So like this, like that. It's okay if it's poking a bit out of the frame. We can fix all of those. Thank you, dear Kimi Weiss. I'm talking to the chat. I'm not talking to myself. I'm not that demented yet. So we should, in actuality, duplicate this and come over here and voila. Voila, voila. Okay, so now I need to... it needs to be a bit fatter towards the top. And the same here. Get fat up, not down. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Maybe a bit here. And you might be thinking, nobody cares about these details. I care about the details. Which is probably not the same thing to do, but live and learn, or die and learn, one or the other. Wait, sorry, the other one. Okay, so we combine them, and then we mirror them. Where are you? Beautiful mirror symmetry. Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, okay, that's kind of tricky to catch in the middle here. Okay, I think I got it. And now we combine it again and we are happy. Be happy. Be happy. I think I kind of messed the angle here a bit. But I'm willing to live with it. I don't want it to be super perfect. Yeah, I should have created center with a... I know how to make it. I'm just like... I want to say that I want to be more artistic, but in reality, I'm just lazy. But what can you do? Oh, this line fits perfectly exactly where the eyeshadow ends. Oh, eyes. Eyes. Don't you just love eyes? Okay, so we have sort of created something here. And now I kind of need to mask it in the middle. Now that's gonna be tough. Because I don't really know what I could create in the middle. Just give me a second, guys. What could... This is difficult. I'm thinking of either creating some circular things here or yeah, this is tough. I don't know. I don't want to go over the portrait. I kind of want to keep the spacing inside cleaner so we can see. But I want some ornaments here that I can use. So this is difficult. Maybe I should continue doing the rest of the frame. Whew. Complicated. Well, let's do something. Let's create the interior of the frame. The interior, because this one is like the easier task. So we kind of know there are two ways to do this. I could create an interior circle, or I can follow this path, but I'm more inclined to following this path. And let's see how it looks first. So if I duplicate this and let's remove the line, let's create it. I think I need to do something sort of like this. Oops. Oh, why isn't it working? Because this, where is it? This is in here. Well, this one is inside the group. Okay, I see what the problem is. So I should go with the group into with this. What the hell did I do? Oh, no way. Okay, sorry about that. Now I think I figured it out. Ah, God, what? Why are you not in the freaking group? Okay, that worked. And let's create this as black, like a heart attack, and give it a blur, a good old blur. Yeah, that looks okay-ish. I think we can keep this. This is actually not bad. Because if I duplicate this... Oh, let's remove some of the blur here, just to see what you're doing. I think that we should not use a blur. I think we should use a gradient. But in order to do the gradient correctly, I sort of need to see where the center is. So we're gonna take this, and we're going to take the gradient tool. We're gonna go with a radial one, sort of like this. Okay, sorry, wait. I forgot about the other one. Okay, so we're going kind of like in tandem. I needed to go like this. I'm gonna create a new thing here. Why is the opacity so low? Ah, I see. I see. So max opacity here. Let's go with max opacity here. And wait, I know what's the problem. This one is the problem. Then we kind of need a darker color like this. And let's play a bit with the color here. I kind of want it dark, but not too dark. And then maybe I need to blur it just a bit. It's close, but we have problems here. Hmm. Let's try an offset, see what's happening. Maybe we can kind of push it a bit towards the edge. One more. And another. Maybe one. Yeah, okay, I kind of like this. Maybe the color is a bit too strong. Um, mm, maybe go, yeah, something like that. Still not happy. I don't want it extremely strong. But I think this helps. Yeah, we're going to clip a bit here, but well, what can you do? Um, I don't think it's taking out of the. I think it's actually helping the subject pop out a bit. I like it. I like it. We might come and do some improvements if we really need. If we really feel like so. Here, on the other hand, I kind of want to do a highlight here, so I'm not sure how that is going to look. Just for the hell of it, I'm just gonna do a little experiment. It's not, doesn't need to be perfect. Let's try. Doesn't need to be perfect, and I'm trying to make it perfect. This Panda is insane, you're going to say. At which I'm going to reply yes, definitely. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to push it too much. A little bit yellow. Oh, too much. And maybe, just maybe, could do with a gradient here. It looks pretty. Thank you. Thank you for watching my stream. You guys are adorable and amazing. I think that is getting the look and feel I want to, but this is just for a test, so I might actually change it. So I'm kind of trying to do a highlight here, so it needs to be pretty long. And I'm not sure about how much blur I can push here. I also feel like this should be somewhere under that line. The problem is that I am not in the workspace that I'm doing this. Oops, sorry. So this line, what is wrong with this line? Oh, I think it's this line. Okay, fixed it. So yeah, sort of like that in a way. Hmm. Hmm. What if I invert it? Where is it? Invert, reflect. No, direct. Oh gosh, I forgot. None. Okay, like that. Yeah, sorry. I didn't know what I was looking for. Hmm. I don't know how I want to make this shining thing. Oh, this is complicated. Hmm. It's not very circular, unfortunately, but... And technically... Hmm. Okay, the gradient isn't helping us. And for some reason I deleted everything, of course. Thank you. Okay, let's just... Let's just retake this. And... Oh gosh, gradient, please go away. Maybe we make it a bit thinner. And we do a little bit more. Oh, actually, I have an idea. Let's, well, it does too much blur. But let's do it like this. So this is the first draft. Although I think some less opacity will help. And then we duplicate it and we make this area smaller and maybe the blur a little less. And then we duplicate it again. And we remove some of this. We put more of this. and we keep this on top, let's try to make it after the curve. I don't know. We're still testing things out. But kind of is getting the look and feel that I'm searching for in a way. Maybe we can even push it a bit harder towards the white. Then let's reduce some of the opacity. Maybe this more blur to feel a bit more feathered. We don't need quite a lot, but we still need... This is already white. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What did I do? So maybe improve this. Ah. I feel like this should be more inwards for some reason. I kind of like that. Maybe let's duplicate it again. Put it underneath. Blur it a bit more and less opacity. Less. And no, it's not helping us. Or I think that kind of gives us the... I don't know, I kind of feels like... Ooh, yeah, that fixed it to some extent. But I kind of want to expand on this because I want to show it like it's smooth. It's like, not smooth. It has this arch here, so it kind of helps our little indentations here as well. To look at it this way. We might work on the opacity and how strong it should look along the way, but so far so good. Yeah, kind of like it. Could be better, could be worse, but so far it looks okay-ish. On the other hand, if we're gonna do this side here, we automatically have to kind of force the rest here. So in this in this order of ideas, I am thinking to do something here to offer it a little bit more volume of shadow, and this side to be a little lighter. Let's try a gradient. Just for the hell of it. Let's see if it works. Might not, but we never know. You can never know. So let's lower it just a bit, not by much. maybe a bit like this. Just to give it a little bit of color orientation. Maybe it's a bit too brownish for my liking, but we will see if we can. Perhaps I can trick it by pulling this a bit more, so it's not too strong. I don't want to go too strong on this edge. Just make it very subtle effect. You know, all the subtle effects really put a weight on how you perceive the object at the end. I don't know if we need these lines anymore. They're kind of getting in the way. Actually thinking of something, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Just put something white here. Just for curiosity's sake. Just an idea. Maybe I can even trick it with a gradient here. Just let's try a gradient. A normal one. Yeah. So you sort of have that impact of a whitish reflection. Maybe a blur is a bit too strong. And we could maybe get away with a tinier one. Let's see. Okay. And maybe we can reduce the opacity just a bit. Okay. That looks more natural now, more normal. It softens up and shows that glitter. Maybe it's not perfect, but what is? Nothing is perfect. That's what's making life so special and amazing, guys. I'm not even sure how long this has been going on. I mean, our recording, not live. Let me check. My timer says 134 minutes. Thank you, timer. You are amazing. I think I'm gonna stop it here for now, because I don't want to make this session way too long and bore you guys for 7 hours straight with little freaking details and little things that I push and pull and blah blah blah. But I think we made good progress here, considering our little project. We'll fix this side to match this side a little bit better, because I wanted to make sort of like the same effect but lighter. And I still need to apply the shining on this side. I want to make it bigger because that side is going to be more exposed to the light source, whatever that light source might be. Well, I know different light sources emit in different ways and impact the object if it's more diffuse or more compact, more focused, but let's just say it's a general light. It's not the sunlight, but let's just say it's a room light. So that could apply there. And then we're gonna focus more. I think like this lower side should be more darker, or we should put some sort of an, I don't know, ornament here that kind of gives it that heaviness on the bottom, that stability. And then we can kind of give it a shadow behind, and then we can do those curtains that I was talking about. I don't know how those will look like yet, but I feel like it's like sort of a monumental pin, something that it's like not necessarily a trophy, but something like that. Yeah, you're the best captain in the whole universe. Play the game. See what I'm talking about. And here I might extend something like the golden frame to see like it's not paper in the air. So maybe like a tiny bit of a detail here, or maybe I can even put a circle. I don't know. We shall test this. I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna complement that empty space there. We could also leave it empty. I don't know. We shall see. So far I'm liking it. Maybe the interior is a bit too soft, but it's only soft if you go really close in, and this edge also helps us. Maybe we can play a bit with this edge. To kind of define the interior, and I have an idea, but it's gonna require a little bit of tinkering on my side and some smart edges, and we shall see. That's an interesting idea that we need to apply. And I'm not yet sure if we should do wings. But no. Too many wings, it's going to look too fancy. And I'm thinking like if I want to show a monument or I don't know, a profile, I don't want to burden the outside too heavy. Like it's okay to build up on the top and on the bottom, but once you go from the sides, so if we're gonna focus like something on the top and something on the bottom, it's okay because most of our eyes are trained to read from left to right, from top left to lower light. So we're kind of looking this way. So the light isn't going in our path of viewing, so it's not distracting us towards the portrait. The lightning is kind of helping us to evidentiate to bring out the color of the face more. So these back details are more pushed towards the back. Then the red is kind of helping us to, well, you can always change these colors. These are just my ideas. It's my theory of how I can apply it. And then when we look to this, but if we apply more things to the left and right, our eyes are going to get distracted more on this side. Then we go to the subject, and then our eyes are gonna be immediately drawn to this side if we're gonna complement with stuff. Little details are okay, but since we're making a frame, usually frames, that's the logic of the frames, they don't have too many ornaments on the side that extend too much. That's why I didn't want to extend these things too much either. And I kind of wanted to make the lower part heavier for the idea of it's sturdy on the lower part and it's offering some support if you put it on a wall or anywhere. So I don't know, it's kind of like geometry in my mind, the geometry of how things should look aesthetically pleasing and appealing and lovely and cute like you guys. So catch you guys in the next one. We shall play around more with this. We're probably gonna go in 1 or 2 more episodes until next episode, and I'm gonna do in the previous episode. Let me remind you what Jim and Kerry were doing, whoever those are. Anyway, Thank you for sticking around, looking at my babbling, listening to my babbling. My brain is melting. And catch you guys next time. Bye, 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 bye.